Hello, my dear students. I am Ms. Munaza Sayed. Welcome you all to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. Today, I am going to teach you English subject of grade 2. Children, what we have learnt in the last period? Yes? Can anybody tell me? Okay. I'll just do one action, then you'll quickly come to know about that. Okay? About a tree. Very good. What was the name of that tree? Banyan tree. Very good. You all have remembered. I think you love this story, right? Okay. So who was that boy in that story? What was his name? Yes? Sam. Very good. And where Sam does every year the same thing, as you all are visiting to your relatives, even in the same way, Sam visits to his uncle and aunt every summer. But where they do live? They live in Kolkata. Near the Kolkata, one place is there, and that place name is Shivpur, right? And what was the routine of Sam and uncle, children? क्या करते थे वो daily? What was the routine? They were going for a walk, right? Daily. When they will go? In the evening. Very good. So, Sam and his uncle, they were going for a long walk every evening. And what specially uncle every time does for Sam is that uncle was showing the unusual places to Sam. Unusual means what here? Unexpected, and those places are not common, they are rare. So one day, uncle wanted to give a surprise to Sam. So what he said to Sam? That today we are going to visit a big park. What was the name of that park, children? Yes? Do you all remember? Botanical garden. Very good. Who will explain me now what is mean by botanical garden? Botanical garden का क्या मतलब है? Yes? It's a type of a garden where the plants are grown for which study? For scientific study. Then they have visit to the park and they saw a big, huge banyan tree. And the tree was very big. So what did Sam say then? Wow, it's a magical tree. Because it is only one tree. But it looks like 100 trees. Okay. Now, what we can say banyan tree in Hindi, children? Hindi. I said you before this also. Bargad ka ped. Okay, it's in Hindi. Now, what it's called in Bengali also I have said you. Yes? What's that name? What we can call to banyan tree in Bengali? Bodgach. Yes. So this is the particular name for banyan tree in Bengali. So what Sam has noticed on the tree, children? Long, thin threads. So when he noticed that, he asked to uncle, Uncle, what are those long and thin threads? Then uncle replied, these are not threads. These are the roots which will soon reach to the ground and it will go inside the soil and those roots will become a trunk. And in this way, the garden will full of those trunks. And after that, Sam saw something up on the tree. The children were hanging the roots and the parrots, the birds and monkeys, they were eating the juicy fruits, right? So Sam saw these many things. So Sam was really very amazed of seeing all those things and the speciality of banyan tree. Then what he did? He said that, Uncle, this is very nice place, right? He was very happy. So he this is very nice place. Then uncle said that this tree is more than 250 years old. So on this also again Sam was really amazed, and then after at the end uncle said to hug the tree and we will leave then. And while how he was hugging Sam, uncle put him on the low branch of a tree, then Sam hugged it. So this was the all about story. Now today we are going to solve the exercise related to this topic. Okay, open your textbook children. English session. Page number 28. As I said you, page number will be 28. Yes. Now I wanted to show you this. I have explained that in this story, children were hanging the roots and the monkeys, they are watching them, and the parrot here, the bird, is eating the red juicy fruit. And in the next picture, Sam is hugging the tree, as uncle said. It shows the love for the tree, how much Sam loves this tree. So here we are going to solve the textbook exercise. First of all, orally we will answer these questions as every time we do. Comprehension. A1. Answer these questions. Answer these questions. First question is, where do Sam's aunt and uncle live? Children, orally we are going to say the answer. Huh? Now this question is for you all. Where do Sam's aunt and uncle live? Where do they live, children? Kolkata. Near Kolkata. Okay. But exactly where near Kolkata? Which pur? Shibpur. Right, very good. Sam's aunt and uncle live near Kolkata in a place called Shibpur. Good. Second one. How often does Sam visit his aunt and uncle? How often does Sam visit his aunt and uncle? Means when exactly he was going, every week, every month, or every year? Every year, but when? In summer vacations. Very good. Third question. What was the surprise uncle planned for Sam? What was the surprise uncle planned for Sam? What was the surprise, children? Yes, come up with the answers, children. Don't sit quiet. Yes, the surprise that uncle planned for Sam is he wanted to take him to a big park, and the park's name is Botanical Garden. Fourth one, describe the banyan tree. Describe means, children, explain. We have to explain in detail what exactly the banyan tree is. Banyan tree is a very huge tree. It is one tree, but it looks like 100 trees. It has long and thin threads on the branches. So in this way we have to explain. Okay. Fifth one, what did Sam see when he looked up at the branches? What did Sam see when he looked up at the branches? When Sam looked up at the branches of the tree, he saw some fruits, the color of apples on the branches, and the birds and monkeys were eating the juicy fruits. Sixth one, what did uncle ask Sam to do before they left? What exactly uncle told to Sam children before leaving? Yes? What we are doing to show our love? Yes. Hug. So, uncle said to Sam that he should hug the old tree before we leave. Okay children, now orally just we have revised those answers. Now we are going to solve the B1. So you have to be ready with your pencils. Remove your pencils. Sharp your pencils if not. If it is already sharp, no need of sharpening again. Have you all removed, children? Fine. Now here we have the B point is, mark these sentences as true. Means if the sentences are true, we have to write capital T, or not true. Not true means false. So we have to write NT. Have you understood, children? If the sentences are right, we have to write capital T for true. If the sentences are not true, we have to write NT. First one we have here is, the big park is full of slides and seesaws. The big park is full of slides and seesaws. What do you think, children? There were seesaws and slides in the park? No. Okay. No means not true is the correct answer. But why? What do you think? Then what was there inside that park? If the park is not full of slides and seesaws, then what was inside that park? The plants and many plants, bushes, and so on, right? So here we have to write first one NT. NT for what, children? Not true. Okay? NT. Not true. Second, the great banyan tree is in the middle of the big park. The great banyan tree is in the middle of the big park. Is it true, children? Very good. It's true. So, for true, what we have to write, children? T. Good. Completed? Okay. Shall we go for the next now? Okay. Now see, third one we have here is, the banyan tree sends out trunks from its branches. The banyan tree sends out trunks from its branches. Yes, children, the banyan tree sends out directly trunks from its branches. Tell me the answer. No. Yes, it's not true because first of all, it sends the roots from the branches, and when the branches will reach the ground, they will go inside the soil, then they will become trunks. So we have to write here NT. NT for what, children? Not true. Over? Fine. Fourth one, birds and monkeys eat the juicy red fruits on the tree. Birds and monkeys eat the juicy red fruits on the tree. It's true? Very good. Last one we have is fifth one. The great banyan tree is more than 400 years old. The great banyan tree is more than 400 years old. Answer me, children, it was 400 years old? Means in the lesson which we saw, it's not true. Yeah, you all are right, it's NT. Then how many years the tree was old? What is the exact number? If it's not 400 year old, so how many years old the tree was? More than 250. Very good. So it's NT. NT. Write NT there for fifth one. First one is not true. Second one is true. Third one is not true again. Fourth one, true. Fifth one, not true. Have you all completed? Good. Keep your pencil in the textbook itself and close the textbook. What you have to do, you have to keep the pencil on the same page and close the textbook. Now pay attention here. C point we have think and answer. Think and answer. Why do you think Uncle asked Sam to hug the tree? Yes, children, do you all know that Uncle said to Sam to hug the tree? But why he said that? What was the reason behind that? Because when they reached to the park, Sam was very happy and he was amazed too by watching all those things. And hugging something or someone means we are showing our love towards them. And Sam loved that tree, so Uncle said him to hug that tree. Okay? Next point we have know your values. Listen carefully, children, now. We get a lot of wonderful things from nature. It's really very true, children. We got many wonderful things from nature. If we want to enjoy these gifts from nature, we must take care not to waste or spoil them. if we want to enjoy these gifts of nature, we must take care not to waste or spoil them. As we have got lot many things from nature, so we should not spoil them, we should not waste them if we really want to enjoy them. How would you feel, children, if you saw people cutting down a large old tree that grows near your home? Suppose somebody came, the woodcutter, he is cutting the old tree which is near your house. What do you feel, children? You'll feel happy if they'll cut the tree? No, you'll feel sad, right? Do you think, children, the tree would feel sad too? Feel the same? Do you think? Yes. Because if the trees have been cut, we are wasting them, we are spoiling the nature, right? So if those people are cutting the trees because long time you have spent with them, you have played there near your house with that tree, if they'll cut that, you will feel very sad. So we should all learn to take care of the beautiful world around us. Okay. Now turn the page, open your textbook and turn the page. Let me clean this first. Have you all opened? Next page. Next we have grammar part, children. You can see here on the board we have grammar part. Read these sentences. Now I am going to read, you have to repeat after me. I visit my uncle and aunt every year. I visit my uncle and aunt every year. Uncle and I go for long walks. Uncle and I go for long walks. So children, here the words visit and go tell us about things that we do every day or often. We add S to the doing words when we use them with he, she, it and any other singular noun. So the word visit and the word go tell us about the things what they do every day or often, means continuously or every day what they are doing. These words tell us, right? We add S to the doing words. Doing words means what here, children? Action words. Means from that particular word we will come to know what exactly the work is going on. Now visit, jana, milna, go, the same. And we are coming to know what exactly is happening, what exactly they are doing. Okay. So we add S to the doing words when we use them. So for the particular doing words, when we are adding S, children, if we are using with he, she, it and any other singular noun. Now singular noun means what? When we are talking about only a single person. Okay. For example, we have here is Arif wakes up early every day. He, she, it means he means for the boys, she means for the girls, it for things and animals. Okay. So Arif is a boy. Arif wakes up. Wake is the doing word here, children. Okay. So here you can see Arif wakes. Wake is a doing word and we are adding S to the doing words when it comes with he, she or it. If it's coming with these things or any other singular noun, we have to add S. Arif wakes up early every day. And next we have here is I or you play tennis every day. If we are telling about single persons, so I or you play, if it comes with I and you, play tennis every day. I or you plays tennis every day, it will not come. Okay, that is a wrong sentence. In the same way, children, we have to solve the exercise given below related to this. Now, take your pencils. We are going to solve this, children. A1. Underline the correct words to complete these sentences. Underline the correct words to complete these sentences. First one, Hatim always gets up late on Saturdays. First one they have given us. Now Hatim is a boy. If we are adding the doing word with he, she, it or any other singular noun, we should add S to the doing word. Second one, Kiran goes to Darjeeling every summer. Kiran is the name of a girl. Kiran goes to Darjeeling every summer. Do with me, children. Third one, the children wants to play in the park. The children wants to play in the park. What will come, children? Wants. No. Wants is a wrong answer. I'll tell you why. See here. The children. Children means plural. Child is singular. Children is plural. So now here children. When we have to add S is if we are using, if it comes with he, she, it or any other singular noun. Singular means when we are talking about a single person, thing, place or animal. Okay. Now here children is there. So wants will not come. Children want to play in the park. Children want to play in the park. Fourth one, Manisha and Rohit returns home from dance class at 6. Manisha and Rohit. Now how many persons are here? 2. Not only Manisha and not only Rohit. So Manisha and Rohit returns home from dance class at 6. What will come, children? Returns will come or return will come? 2 persons we are talking about. So we will not add S to the doing word. So it should be return. Okay? I read or reads a story every night before going to bed. I read or reads a story every night before going to bed. Now, I means a singular person. We have to write and underline only read, because reads will not come. Last we have is the sun rise or rises in the east and set or sets in the west. Now, what will come, children? Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Why? The sun, singular, it's. So we are adding S to the doing word. Even in the same way, here it sets. The sun only sets. So we are talking about only sun. So we are adding the S to the doing word. Complete this. The next part we are going to see in the next period. Yes, children. So now we have solved the textbook exercise of lesson number 4, the Great Banyan Tree, and we are going to solve the next part of this lesson in the next period. Till then, don't forget to read and practice for your handwriting. Okay? Thank you.